Good morning. I'm back in the studio, and I got a special guest, one of our favorites, coming up next. But first, a big thanks to Hernando's Pizza Pub and the Davidson family that owns it. Locally owned, operated. Life's too short to eat bad pizza. Best wings in the world, in my opinion. Captain Spongefoot Spice, right out of Grand Lake, and those guys know how to make a pie. So big thanks to those guys. So Jimmy Lahrman, mayor of Winter Park, you're the man. I mean, that's what it's all about.
It's been a good run.
Are you enjoying it? Are you ready to throw the towel in and say, okay, enough's enough? Because you've got a very unique position in that tourism's coming, the population's growing, progress is happening. Winter Park's, we're growing. It's an exciting time, but we also have the resistors out there, so I'm sure you get to hear a barking dog once in a while that says, hey, man, enough. Close the pass. We want a private ski day,
Fortunately, not too many people showing up at the town council meeting with pitchforks and torches. So it's been good, but you're right. It's a challenge to manage all this growth. And I think it's better than the alternative, but you're exactly right. There's a lot of stuff going on. I hear it from people. My trails are full all the time. There's no place to park. I go to the music venue. It's crowded. So good problems to have. I think we just have to work through those and manage them properly.
And so, God, what are some things that are going on? I mean, you drive through town right now, and there's more development going on than I've seen in 14 years of living here. I mean, it's incredible. There's I don't know how many different plots that are kind of getting worked up from Grand Park all the way into Beaver Village. So what are some things going on right now?
Well, I think that's a great observation. We're on the uptick right now, so things are really, really good. Grand Park has pulled a lot of permits. They are building a lot of second homes, maybe some full-time residents as well into the future.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're seeing a lot of residential growth on that development parcel, particularly. And then, the community center across the road through the Sprout Foundation is really starting to come out of the ground. They just finished siding that.
Looking beautiful.
Looks
they're
really
doing a great
nice.
job.
So that'll be a good community asset. And then the other pieces are really more commercial development. So we're seeing the shed property get redeveloped. We're seeing the grocery store on the Sitzmark South development piece starting to take shape, and that'll be deliverable November of 17, maybe January of 18.
We say Sitzmark South. This is right across from Winter Park Station, kind of kitty corner from us here at the studio in Cooper Creek Square, right? Is that Sitzmark South? Beaver Village, that area?
Sitzmark South is the grocery store.
That's the grocery store.
Housing.
I'm sorry, I'm upside down. So
right.
that's where you can't miss that. That's
right.
Pretty notable. And now, is there a parking garage going in next to that?
There's a parking structure that's a part of that. So the town has two pieces. We own the 38 attainable housing units and then the two-story parking structure. And then the developer retains the building structure for the grocery store, which is a lease, and some of the other commercial space that'll be built.
So the town actually owns the parking structure?
Correct.
So
yes.
That'll be some more parking. I thought maybe that was just customers only for the grocery store. So that'll be...
So part of the agreement is the upper level will have a certain amount of spots dedicated to the grocery store, correct? And then there are some spots that are dedicated to the attainable housing units, but then the rest of the spots are open, basically. So you're correct, because like you said, parking has become an issue here as of late. And we do have a parking structure across the way from here that we own. And we are looking at plans to add a third story to that.
Cooper Creek parking garage.
Correct.
Oh, so
right.
that may get another level.
Yes, it was built to have an expansion.
Oh, that was some foresight.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. And then, we haven't really maintained in the wintertime, we haven't maintained that upper floor of the garage. So we're going to start doing that this year because we're seeing the need for it.
Yep.
So, and then there's some other plans in place to improve parking as well on the streets. And obviously, we've got a very successful transit system that is really starting to take shape. So we're putting more and more people on the transit system in hopes of taking some of the pressure off of the parking.
Well, Jimmy, the key word today is going to be partnerships, because you got a lot of great things going on, working together with a lot of different groups and people. And so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, let's kind of zero in on a couple big, exciting things coming up.
That'd be great.
Once again, we're hanging out with Jimmy Lahrman, the mayor of Winter Park and owner of
Golden Eagle and Woodspur Lodge.
He's the man. We'll be back in a moment.